Good afternoon, welcome. This is Charlie Walter speaking. I'm standing here with Stephen. Stephen, how are you doing today?
Good afternoon, Charlie.
Now, just tell me a bit more about this boat that we are standing on here. Grand Banks.
Grand Banks? Well, this is the Aleutian 65, and it's 65 feet of absolute opulent luxury. Grand Banks has been known the world over as the hallmark brand for traditional displacement and semi-displacement style boats, and since the 60s, boats such as the 32 and the 36 and their 42 Europas really embraced a different part of the market around the world, and they were in many cases yachties that had decided that they didn't want to sail anymore, but they still loved teak and they still loved varnish work, and they just liked going places in a different style and perhaps at a different speed. And the Aleutian series really brings modern day thinking to traditional values. It still has the hallmark walk around decks, it's got a raised pilot house, it's got a beautiful foredeck area with a Portuguese bridge, and then up in the fly bridge you've got a centerline helm with a huge dinette behind that, and then outdoor barbecue area and lots of outdoor space there for entertaining. And then for the colder climes, or if you're not inclined to want to be in the sun, a very large aft covered deck area, again with a table that raises and lowers from a coffee table up to a dining table, and you can put players around there, and that becomes virtually an indoor-outdoor garden. Moving inside into the saloon, you'll find just the finest of craftsmanship the Grand Banks are renowned for around the world, and the engineering on this boat is just to die for. This boat, whilst it might look like a traditional style trawler boat, it can do speeds up to 24 knots depending on what engine options you put into it. So for those that want to cruise further and farther, they're normally going to be doing that at 12, 14 knots. But then if you're in front of some weather and you want to get back home safely and before the weather, you can kick the throttles up and get there at 24 knots.
Look, this is a fantastic boat. I was talking to an onlooker minutes ago, and he said to me that the reason why he chose a Grand Banks was because he wanted a boat that looked like a ship, not a casino, and that's definitely what the Heritage has pushing these boats, and what they have done for years and years. It truly is one of those long-standing names in the boating industry, and Riviera is proud to produce these boats and distribute them. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Stephen?
Well, the Grand Banks range, there's actually three styles of boat in the range. There's the Aleutian style that we've just been talking about, which are the Grand Passage makers, and there's also the Classic series, which I guess everybody in Australia will be familiar with, the Heritage series, and then of course there's the East Bay series, which are like the Downeaster or lobster boats, where there are different styles. So the Grand Banks has three quite distinct segments to their brand, but all come with the same hallmark quality that is only Grand Banks. Grand Banks are regarded as the Bentleys on the water.
All right, great. Well, look, that's all we've got time for today, but thank you again, and I wish you the best of success with this show.
Charlie, thank you very much. It's been a great show so far, successful for us, and we truly appreciate the support of Boats Plus. Thank you.
No worries. Thanks very much.